Goes to Chelios behind the Montreal net. Andrechuk taking him to the corner. Oh, Chelios came around with a stick. Wrap it in around behind the Montreal net. Foligno's there. Into the corner, gets it back now. Comes back to Doug Smith. Here's Smith now. Sending it over to Andrechuk. There's the drive right on. The rebound picked off by Foligno. He gets it back, but it hit a stick. And now we've got Chelios and Foligno going at it behind the Montreal net.
Now that all started in the corner where Chelios actually cross-checked Dave Andrechuk. And the last time that these two teams got together at Memorial Auditorium, right from the first shift until the end of the game, Chelios was looking for a fight. He was very aggressive in that game. The Canadiens still with 1:21 seconds remaining in the penalty to Momesso. Now here's where it started. Now that was on Andrechuk, where Chelios just slapped the stick out of Andrechuk's hand. And Chelios with a late hit on Foligno, and you know Foligno is not going to stand for that. And the play goes around in behind the net, and Foligno's looking for him. Well, that looked like that was sort of a decision on both players' behalf to drop their gloves and start swinging, but in any event, Foligno was gone for the instigator.
Wow, it's almost as bad as the basketball game this afternoon. Yeah. Syracuse and Providence.
See if you can watch Douglas and Brooks get it on, because that's what starts it. Now you can see Brooks is trying to yank free of Douglas, who had him wrapped up.
The guy who really was out of line there was Darren Coleman, who threw that punch.
All the way back into the Buffalo zone. Pupa races into the net. There's an open net. Just inside the line, Curvers. Now tipped it to center. Curvers. Over to the far. Oh, now we've got Foligno. And here's Foligno and Chris Nilan in it. Well, I think the Canadiens are doing this kind of a job out of Mr. Foligno. He had to go out for 5 minutes before.
That's right. Keep him off the ice. That's for sure. Mike Foligno, one of the few goal-scoring threats that the Sabres do have. And we totally missed that one. We have a blind spot right down below us. And we have to sort of lean out over the balcony here at the Forum. And that happened right below us, just to the left of the Buffalo bench.
Well, John Kordic, he is not in the lineup tonight with the return of Bob Gainey, but Kordic says he's 12-0 in fights. Yeah. 12-0.
Well, he says he's had over 200 fights throughout his professional career. Claims he hasn't lost very many of them. And I would tend to believe him.
Naslund trying to get away from Doug Smith. Now Curvers is there. Carbonneau. Korn. 24 seconds to go. Korn trying to clear it. Now it looks like there's a penalty coming up here. They go to the Montreal. Now Korn. They have a shot at Gainey.
No, maybe we don't see it. Well, there it is. Okay, Naslund or Carbonneau on Jim Korn.
Boucher didn't see the pass. Now Dykstra works to the back end. Corson ran into Napier. Now Dykstra shoving Corson. Corson's wearing that protective face mask.
Now Dykstra, I think, was concerned about Corson going after Mark Napier. And he ended up grabbing the Canadian player and making sure he wasn't going to get up and do anything.
Up it comes to Bobby Smith. He feeds it to the right side for Carbonneau. Stopped by Dykstra. Well, Carbonneau there. They could get into it. Dykstra and Carbonneau.
Big Clark Gillies goes for interference. And we'll watch the Canadiens as they will go back on the power play. You see it right at the top of the screen on the left. He had a hold of Mats Naslund.
Here's the pass to Bridges. Goes through now to Creighton to the Montreal line. He is stopped just inside the line by Lawler. Sticks get up. Now Korn runs into. Here's Greeke. Korn ran into one of the Canadians, whether it's Scrudland.
I think Korn is going to be sent to the penalty box.
So the final score, Montreal 6, the Buffalo Sabres 3.